If you have an Instagram account, then you know how attractive it is to have a profile full of stunning photos. Almost every user desires to have the best shots on their profiles because it is one of the greatest attractions on Instagram. The nature of Instagram is that you are free to take appropriate photos anywhere and then share them with friends and followers on the platform. However, if you want to stand out from posting the obvious, you can scout for sites with unique features and attractions that people haven't seen much of on Instagram. If you love this aspect of being unique and you live in Washington, D.C. or you intend to visit soon, here are our top recommendations. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 Instagrammable places in Washington, D.C. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome travel guides and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when we publish a new video. So now let's cut to the chase. And at 10, Washington National Cathedral. The Washington National Cathedral belongs to the Episcopal Church, and it is the fourth tallest structure in Washington, D.C. and also the second largest church building in the United States. These two characteristics are sufficient to make it a must-visit in Washington, but for photo lovers, there is more to it. The cathedral features the neo-Gothic design similar to the English Gothic styles used in the 14th century. It means that both on the outside and the inside, it is a display of beautiful and intricate patterns, the kind that is not normally seen on Instagram photos. Next up at 9, street murals in Washington, D.C. Sometimes you don't need to go searching for historic sites to find nice spots for Instagram photos. Strolling the streets of Washington will expose you to a variety of colourful murals covering the walls of the buildings. These masterful arts of work bring a lot of vibrancy to the streets, and they also act as a reminder of the various phenomena they display. You will find murals celebrating nearly everything, ranging from the founding fathers of the country to celebrities and even fruits. Yes, fruits. For your Instagram photos, just choose the murals that excite you the most and let them grace your background. Not sure about the fruits, though. At 8, Library of Congress. The Library of Congress is the national library and a research institution for the United States Congress. It is one of the oldest buildings in the United States. For Instagram photos, the design of the library is an architectural masterpiece. The interior decor is finely finished with beautiful and intricate patterns that speak of opulence and grandeur. Next up at 7, CityCenterDC. The final destination for Instagrammable places in Washington is CityCenterDC. The place has been described as a hub of everything happening in Washington, D.C. It boasts of more than 30 retailers and restaurants, as well as luxe residences and prime office spaces. The uniqueness of the buildings and the decorations of the shops, restaurants and offices create very nice backdrops for photos. It is not just your average city setting, and it will without a doubt give you cool photos to share on Instagram. At 6, Georgetown's candy-coloured houses. They are also known as the tiny candy-coloured houses of Georgetown, and it is another attraction that you must never miss for your Instagram photos. They feature rows of tiny houses with a variety of colours such as green, blue, pink and red. The shutters and the doors of the houses feature contrasting colours from the walls, and this creates a very beautiful row of houses on the entire street. Taking photos in this street will take you back decades ago when the construction of houses was at its simplest. At 5, it's the US Botanic Garden. The US Botanic Garden is located 1 block southwest of the US Capitol building, and in it you'll find various plants from around the world. The plants are grown in various rooms, each with a different set of conditions to favour the survival of the flora and fauna. The freshness of the environment and the superfluity of the colours will bring a lot of life to your photos, which you will be glad to share them with friends on Instagram. And now, at 4, it's the White House. Nearly every tourist to Washington, D.C. will make an attempt to see the White House, if not to plan a full tour. Being the official residence and the workplace of the POTUS, it is understandable why one may want to visit. However, the beauty of the structure and the perfectly manicured lawns make it a good candidate for Instagram photos. It is always nice to have the white colour of the structure contrasting against the green colour of the gardens. With that as the background of your Instagram photo, you can expect to get a lot of hits from friends and followers. At 3, it's the National Arboretum. If you visit the National Arboretum in the spring or summer, you will be greeted by the most breathtaking garden sights you have ever seen in the world. The garden oozes with beautiful natural colours when the weather becomes warmer, and you will find plenty of places ideal for unique Instagram photos. With the rich blend of fauna as well as the ponds, it is a nice place to capture the most amazing outdoor photos in Washington, D.C. And now at 2, United States Capitol. The image of the United States Capitol may not be unique because it is the seat of power of one of the most powerful countries in the world. But other than this, it is iconic in its own way. History aside, the architecture featuring the dome at the centre of the building is a sight for sore eyes. This is not to mention the evergreen garden right in front of the building. Whether you get a chance to access the building or the gardens, any photos with the Capitol in the background will always stand out and will bring some uniqueness to your Instagram profile. And finally, at number 1, the Blind Whino. The Blind Whino is a historic building that was once used as a neighbourhood church of the Friendship Baptist congregation. The church was constructed in 1886 by former slaves, and it is considered as one of the oldest surviving structures in the Southwest. As an ideal location for Instagram photos, the Blind Whino was reimagined as an art space with colourful paintings and graffiti of various items, ranging from plants to nature to animals, amongst others. It is currently a valued community hotspot and a great attraction for not just those who love history, but also those who would love to light up their Instagram profiles with the colourful photos. And there you have the top 10 Instagrammable places in Washington, D.C. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic travel guides. So see you next time.